Okay, like I said, we want to go through open access resources that can help us through our research. So, what are open access? What is open access? When we say open access, what is it? So, it's a broad international movement that seeks to grant free and open online access to academic information such as publications and data. So, what we are saying is this is where you have access to scholarly material that is credible, free of charge. You don't have to pay anything, or you don't have to have a subscription such as for you to access. And then, so with open access, you may read, download, copy, distribute, print, search for, and search within the information, or use it in education and within any legal agreements without parting with money. So what the initiative is all about is for people to have access to credible information, free of charge. Then for authors, for those who write, you can also publish via open access. So for those who are interested in publishing and all, we have another session tomorrow that will be teaching on how you can do this, the whole process after you write, searching for the right publisher and avoiding certain publishers, etc. So that will be taken through tomorrow. So I'm sure you've seen, as you do your research online, you've seen something, these keys, something like this and something like this. So this means open. This means that article, if an article has a key, an unlocked key that looks like this, it could be green, it could be orange, it means you have access to that resource. You can go ahead and click on it, read it online, or download it. Even on you can see there are some paid sites that have this icon. So if it's a paid site but you see this icon, it means that resource is accessible freely. You can go through it. Okay, let me just try to admit other people. Okay, going on. So you might be wondering, is when we are saying it's free, is it really credible? Is it so? There's this saying that goes, information should be as open as possible and as closed as necessary. So what we are saying is it's open to the end user, you who is searching for information, you who is researching, you the academic, the student. Okay, let me just ask that person to mute their mic. There's So if you haven't muted your mic, I'm kindly asking you to do that so that we don't disturb others. Okay, so I was saying, for the this is open for you, the end user, the researcher, the student, or the lecturer, whatever it is that you're looking for. You who is looking for information, it's you who has access to open, who it's you who's accessing things openly. So the open side of it is on you, and then it's closed to who can contribute to the database or to the journal. So people have to go through a process where the information that they are looking for is reviewed by peers, and the publishers also have the right to say this is not standard, or this is not correct, and you can now access information that is credible and information that is correct and may be scientifically proven. um all right, Do I have any questions as yet? Okay, thank you for the response. So going forward, I'm just going to briefly take you through some of the resources that you can use as you do your research. So I'll start by open access journals. So like I was explaining, these are journals whose articles are readily available and reusable worldwide, free of charge. So keep talking of a free of charge, that's where the openness is being brought out. So these are just examples. Let me try to admit people that are joining. Okay, so um we have examples. There's DOAJ, that's the Directory of Open Access Journals. So it's a very rich site with community curated online. It's a community curated online directory that indexes and provides access to high quality open access peer reviewed journals. So on this site, if you just go for all of this, if you go on Google and you type directory of open access journals, it will direct you to the site and you can access these resources free of charge. And then there's also Sage Open, Wiley Open. And then for those that are studying that always find it difficult to get information that is relevant to the African context, this one, African Journals Online, is the go-to site because it has journal articles from our continent. So even from Southern Africa, you may find those from Zimbabwe. So it will help you if you're looking for things that speak to the African context. Then we have also open access databases. We are talking of Google Scholar, Open Knowledge Maps, Internet Archive, Open Research Library, UN Data, Bookboon, ResearchGate, Academia.edu. All these are databases that if you just go on your Google and you just type any of them, you can you chances of you getting information are very high. So yeah, that's another section of open access resources databases. So I just picked one of interest from these databases, that's Open Knowledge Maps. So I find this one very helpful. It's what is it? It's an Open Knowledge Maps is a free online tool that can generate a knowledge map of a research topic or a research subject. So you are doing maybe your assignment, your dissertation, your research paper, etc. This particular site is quite helpful. If you just search, for example, here I just search for artificial intelligence. So this, what you see, these circles that are intertwined, is the map. So I just clicked. So if so this map is showing you a broad subject and things that fall under that broad subject. So what I'm saying here is, for example, this it was written continuous learning, artificial intelligence, AI, higher education, innovation. So if I click on it, it will give me this. So all these are articles under this. It's quite helpful because it brings together a lot of things that are related to what you would have looked for. So for example, another, if I had clicked on social, it was going to give me articles that it has that are speaking to artificial intelligence in the social subject or in the social realm. So that's another site that you might want to also use. And then for those that are doing their thesis and dissertations, and you might want to just see what others have done or get an insight of how it's done, etc. These are the sites that you go to. There's Ethos, it has e-thesis, and then there's Open Thesis and Dissertations. There's Dart Europe, it's an e-thesis portal, and there's Open EBSCO Open Dissertations. All these are quite good. They have theses and dissertations that are credible from good institutions. So these are you can safely recommend them, and we can safely say this can help you as you do your research. So what I was doing was taking you through um, uh, all those resources, open access journals, databases, and those other sites that you can use. So these now are tools that can help you find open access resources. So you are for those with personal computers, you can you can all right. Okay, you can all right. So for those with their personal computers, you can do this. So you want to the easier ways to access these open access resources. You can use these. So what you just do is you go on Google, you type Apple Wall, or you type EndNote Click, or Open Access button, or Google Scholar button. If you want them all, it's okay. You can go on and put them all. So if you type that, there's some way that you'll be required to download. So it's just an extension. So as you're browsing, it will actually show you, it will put that sign I had showed you, a key that's unlocked. It will show you that key, and then it means that resource is accessible. So all of these are quite helpful. And then the Google Scholar button, the extension it allows you to access Google Scholar from any web page. So as you're browsing and maybe you want to go to Google Scholar, maybe to get a citation, etc., it's what helps you to do that. Do I have any questions as yet? All right. I guess is that a hand? Yes, go on, please. All right. All right. This one. Okay. So if you go on Google and you type that Europe e-thesis portal, it's a portal with some of them are not free, but there's a lot of thousands of free theses. So if you go on the portal and maybe you are doing theology and you want to just go through, you have your topic already and you want to see what has been done, you type whatever subject that you are researching on, if it's artificial intelligence, if it's just theology, whatever a subject that you're researching on. If you type it and click enter, it will give you all the theses that are speaking to what you're looking for. And then from then you can just see the ones that are open access, they will have a key that's unlocked. And then the ones that are not accessible, the key will be locked. Are you answered? All right, so just for those that I hadn't joined, these are the keys that I'm talking about. They look like this. All right. So if there are no more